That's what I'm talking about. It's like a bouncy house, am I right? Buckle up! Fasten your seatbelts!
Moving stuff that belonged to the hood. That occult crap totally creeps me out. Makes me feel better you're helping us. Thanks.
My pleasure. The last thing any of us need is more dangerous stuff on the streets. Not being very subtle, are they?
This area seems kind of sketchy.
Stop there! We'll fill you full of holes!
Be cool, we just want your cargo.
Think about it. Is that stuff worth your life? Oh, bam! There he is! You're not so scary in person.
Oh, snap! If you were awake, you'd be impressed. Some days you just got it. They say bad guys don't think of themselves as bad guys, but come on, you must know.
Nice going, Spidey. Jump on. I have a feeling there's more where that came from. Spiderman, do me a favor and look up ahead.
Car's wired to explode. Gotta try to neutralize them. Booyah! Dunked it!
I heard we're moving stuff that belonged to the hood. That occult crap totally creeps me out. Makes me feel better you're helping us. Thanks.
My pleasure. The last thing any of us need is more dangerous stuff on the streets. Not being very subtle, are they?
This area seems kind of sketchy.
Who can stop there? We'll fill you full of holes!
Be cool, we just want your cargo.
Think about it. Is that stuff worth your life?
why they call me amazing. Why can't they all be like that?
Nice going, Spidey. Jump on. I have a feeling there's more where that came from. Spider-Man, do me a favor and move up ahead.
Car's wired to explode. Gotta try to neutralize them. Booyah! Dunked it! Whew! Better up there than down here. Huh, friendly neighborhood fireworks. Just what I wanted.
If I was planning an attack, this is where I'd do it.
The engine and get out. Last chance. Move it. Get it unloaded now.
You're not so scary in person. Take you on any day. Mono a mono.
Hey, Spidey, can you move that? Good work, Spidey. Come on, we're moving out.
These guys aren't messing around. Getting too far away from the action.
Fellas, I got it!
Give them this, they're persistent. Car bombs. If they go off here, it'll be a disaster. Just in time. It's my lucky day.
Dispatch car 228, we checked out the Kane Museum. Nothing happening. We talked to the lady who called. She still swears she saw Spiderman breaking in. But that place is locked up tight. No alarms have been tripped.
Copy that, 228. She probably read one too many of Jameson's editorials.
Kane Museum. That's not far. Might as well check it out. My reputation's bad enough without getting blamed for pilfering Picassos. Ha! This is when you think I can't get any better! I'd love to get a shot of Detective DeWolf's evidence. Suitable for framing. Very interesting.
I don't believe in black magic. I'm hoping the Hood's powers are just another example of people like Spider-Man, guys with crazy powers. But just in case, I plan to consult with an expert on the occult named Cassandra Webb. Probably a scam artist, but better safe than sorry. Who knows? Maybe chatting with this strange old woman can get me some solid evidence on him.
That guy is kind of nuts. Now, I'm not judging.
It's Spiderman.
Funny how when crime's up, it's my fault. And when it's down, everyone forgets I exist. Web slinging fail! That'll wake you up! I'm starting to wonder why anyone would keep working at Oscorp. Whatever she's working on, I bet it can help me out. Just the image I wanted. She's a heck of a cop. I can use this info.
Mr. Negative's men show an unusual level of loyalty. It might just be that he pays them well and he can charge up their weapons with his negative energy to make them extra effective. But I'm starting to think Mr. Negative might actually have some kind of mental control over his people. If that's true, and we can find a way to break it, that will be our key to prosecuting him.
Now that's fun! Time for alternative transportation. Oh, sometimes I fantasize about moving to Hawaii, but there'd be nothing to swing from.
What have you heard about Spider-Man? I can't get a straight answer.
This one you think I can't get any better? If this costume made my butt look big, somebody would tell me, right?
Stand by for location of an attempted automobile B&E.
Fellas, I got him! Surprise, surprise!
Hey, pay attention! I'm not gonna do this again for your benefit. Spider Slam! I'm still experimenting with catchphrases. What do you think?
died just then. Of boredom.
Business owners praised Spider-Man for improvement not just in crime rates, but also in the local economy.
What makes someone decide to be a henchman? Low self-esteem? Oh yeah! Who can resist that? Web shooter.
Target acquired. I love getting paid. Let's see how you I like hurting people.
Can you at least say some fun bad guy things like, "Curse you, Spider-Man"? I love that one. Wait.
No more fancy stuff. This is gonna hurt. Let's see how you do hand to hand.
I learned a valuable lesson today. Kick. That'll wake you up. Gotta blanket the area and see if I sense anything. No time to lose.
Hey, yo, I bet that's worth some bank.
Hands off. Stick to the plan. We're waiting for the spider. You set off an alarm and bring the cops. No amount of money's gonna save you from the Kingpin. You dig?
They're setting a trap for me with idiots like this? Not gonna happen. Better take out the cameras, or the cops will blame this all on me. Let's see what I can do before they figure out I'm here.
Why did it have to be a museum? Museums are lame. I feel like I'm back in school.
They had field trips in reform school? Yeah, shut your mouth and do your job. The lady says museum, we go to the museum.
Lots to steal in museums. Great. I think I know who's about to cross my path.
Hey, Ball, that you? I see him! I see him! Here, he's right here! I see him!
This one time I fought somebody who was a real loser, and they were still better than you.
Hey, Ball, that you?
Felicia, why am I not surprised?
Oh, is our relationship getting predictable? Let me see what I can do to bring the excitement back.
Did your mom tell you you could be anything you want? Because she was wrong.
What's that? Yeah, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Why do we have to fight the spider? Kingpin's got people more, you know, in his weight class.
Hey, Kingpin's got a plan, and he ain't let us down yet. You want to start criticizing? Go ahead. It's your funeral.
I expected better from you, Felicia.
What am I supposed to do? Work for the town? You don't need hot guys in skin-tight spider costumes selling shoes.
You could have hooked up with me. I mean, yeah, I meant work with me. Or take down bad guys instead of being one.
It's my nature to break the rules, Spider. You should try it sometime. You might like getting a little naughty.
But working for the Kingpin, Felicia? Organized crime? You're better than that.
Oh, you have no idea how good I am.
Yo, over here!
What?
Bam! There he is! Yeah, kitty, kitty, kitty. Fellas, I got him! Somebody there? Bruno?
Nighty-night.
Got the spider!
What's that?
That mask don't scare me. Hey, Ball, that you?
Did that hurt? Oh, wait, I just remembered. I don't care.
Hey, Paul, that you? What?
They say bad guys don't think of themselves as bad guys, but come on, you must know. Sometimes I even impress myself.
Got the spider! Here, he's right here! Here, he's right here! I see him! Here, he's right here! Huh?
What I'm about to do to these crooks is unsuitable for some audiences.
I see him!
Oh yeah!
This ain't right. We weren't supposed to fight the spider alone. You were supposed to help us, lady.
Let that be a lesson to you fellas. Call a woman just because you like the way she fills out a catsuit, and you'll be disappointed every time.
That's a first. No man's ever called me disappointing before. You just haven't given me a chance, Spider.
I want to, do the right thing. But your track record isn't great. I webbed your nostrils open so you won't snore. No need to thank me.
Should I have served my time like a good little girl? Get out when I'm old and wrinkly? I don't think so.
You're saying the Kingpin got you out of jail? How much power does this guy have?
That's what it's all about, isn't it? Power. His, yours, and mine. I've learned a thing or two.
Can you at least say something?
I like to watch.
One time I fought somebody who was a real loser, and they were still better than you.
Did that hurt? Let me kiss it and make it...
Yeehaw!
I like watching you come into a room, but I like watching you leave even better.
I feel bad.
I know I'm being fresh, but when you dress like that, what do you expect?
When you put forth this week and effort, I kinda feel like you don't respect me.
You could have prevented... Should I have served my time like a good little girl? Get out when I'm old and wrinkly? I don't think so.
You're saying the Kingpin got you out of jail? How much power does this guy have?
That's what it's all about, isn't it? Power. His, yours, and mine.
Are you deliberately moving really slowly? Is this like some sort of mime thing?
Impressed yet? You're just dying to get your hands on me, aren't you? You naughty boy.
I learned to value...
Faster than you expected, huh? You were the worst hide-and-seek player ever.
She was wrong.
I don't like this any more than you do.
If it hurts this... Hey, pay attention! I'm not gonna do this again for your benefit.
You're so cute when you're confused.
Don't feel bad. You're not. All right, you're not good. Ooh, so close, yet so far.
Now you know how the other guy feels when you hide in the shadows.
Can you at least say some fun bad guy things like, "Curse you, Spider-Man"? That one. You want to go practice some more? Try this again tomorrow?
Now I'm starting to think you're not really trying.
I'm coming a mile away.
Going to all this trouble for little old...
Your heart wasn't in this, Felicia. Tell me what he did to you.
I was transferred to Ravencroft. The Kingpin came to see me.
Just to be clear, we're talking about Wilson Fisk.
Yes. He said he knew I was after power and he could give it to me.
You'd owe him. That's how it always works, isn't it?
The doctors did experiments. They called it DNA crafting or crisscrossing.
Cross-species genetics? You've seen what can happen. Why would you do that to yourself?
Boy, you are thick. I did it for you, so I'd be like you, so we could be together. But then the Kingpin ordered me to kill you, or die myself. I couldn't. I can't.
Felicia, I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. I'm not interested in your face, just your lips.
I can get you help. Witness protection, a new life safe from the Kingpin. And maybe someday we can get to know each other like normal people.
I don't want to be normal people. Run away with me. We'll go somewhere exotic. With our power, we can live like royalty. Adventure, excitement, romance. And that sounds terrible to you.
No, but I've got responsibilities.
Well, I'm not one of them. Don't worry about me. I've always done fine with a target. Fisk owns too many cops. If I'm in custody, I'm as good as dead. You can't do that to me any more than I can do it to you. You ever decide you want some fun in your life? Look me up.
Felicia, wait! makes sense. Fisk becomes the Kingpin by eliminating all his rivals with his anti-crime task force, and the public thanks him for it. He writes a few big checks and everyone looks the other way. But it's not just the task force. I've been taking his enemies down too. And the one who's been pointing me toward him is I can't let him get away with this. I need to know more, inside information on Fisk. And I've got an old friend who can get it.
Left out when I use the side.
Spider-Man in my neighborhood?
Harry probably knows more about Fisk than anyone.
Jameson has a point. How does he earn a living? He must be a thief. Truly deplorable behavior.
Let's show him what I can do. Running out. Much better. Yes! Sweet! Go faster. This calls for finesse. Out. I know he's been working closely with Fisk. Maybe he's got inside info on him. Sweet! This calls for finesse. Gotta go faster. Beautiful. Now that's fun! Fisk's a private guy, but Harry's his partner in the task force. He might know something I can use. It all makes sense. Fisk becomes the kingpin by eliminating all his rivals with his anti-crime task force, and the public thanks him for it. He writes a few big checks and everyone looks the other way. But it's not just the task force. I've been taking his enemies down too. And the one who's been pointing me toward them is Craven. I can't let him get away with this. I need to know more, inside information on Fisk. And I've got an old friend who can get it. This'll shake you up! Okay, I'm sorry. That was corny. Can't turn my back on people in need. Harry probably knows more about Fisk than anyone. Can't leave now. People are in trouble. Buckle up! Fasten your seatbelts! I'm getting too far away from the action. That'll wake you up!
I saw one of your pictures in the Daily Bugle. I'm so proud of you. Now, if that Jameson would just pay you a fair wage, I swear he's tighter than a tick.
It all makes sense. Fisk becomes the kingpin by eliminating all his rivals with his anti-crime task force, and the public thanks him for it. He writes a few big checks and everyone looks the other way. But it's not just the task force. I've been taking his enemies down too. And the one who's been pointing me toward them is Craven. I can't let him get away with this. I need to know more, inside information on Fisk. And I've got an old friend who can get it. Harry probably knows more about Fisk than anyone.
Every day a new crisis, a new distraction. Armed lunatics take hostages in our building. Some low-level employee gets himself electrocuted on the job. I don't need this. I can't have it. And the whole city's a mess. If the police can't keep order, I will. The battle armor we're developing for the military could help. I don't have the connections in local government to make it work, but I know a potential investor who does.
I can't go see Harry like this.
Wow. Everyone knows Fisk is crooked. But you're saying he's actually setting himself up as the top crime boss in New York?
That's what I've been hearing. I'm working with Whitney Chang on a story, and she needs proof. You're closer to Fisk than anyone I know.
Not really. He keeps his business private. But, as an investor, I do have access to the task force's financial records.
Oh.
Okay. One of the addresses you gave me came up. Large payments to a security consultant. Fisk handles all the personnel decisions. He's the one who hired this Kravinoff guy. But he cooked the books, so technically, Oscorp's paying him. He's trying to throw me under the bus.
Join the club.
You okay?
Yeah. It's just... I trusted someone I shouldn't have. And I probably should have seen it, but... after losing my dad and Uncle Ben... I guess I wanted to believe...
You wanted a father figure. I know what that's like. My dad shut me out of his life to focus on saving his own. And all he ended up leaving me was the disease that killed him.
Huh? Harry, I'm sorry. What is it?
It's genetic. Very rare. Degenerative. My father extended his life by spending a fortune while he looked for a cure. I don't have that kind of time.
There's gotta be some hope.
Gene therapy. That's what all my dad's research was about.
Is that why Norman started the cross-species experiments?
Yeah. He thought he could give himself the resistance some animals have to conditions like this. But the closest he ever got was the work he did on spiders with your father.
But Dad disappeared. And his work went with him. Your task force. Their body armor has medical applications. Can it help at all?
It's not a cure, but it can give mobility to people who can't get around on their own. The task force has helped me improve on it, and protect my research from criminals who'd steal it. But it was a mistake to work with Fisk.
He knows you're sick?
He figured it out. And now he's waiting for me to die so he can take Oscorp for himself. Listen, Pete. Take it from a guy who knows. When the people you trust turn their back on you, it's just proof you have to handle your problems yourself. But sometimes, you still need help.
Harry, I'll do whatever I can for you. Just tell me what—
Spider-Man. No one knows for sure how he got his powers. But he looks to me like the only successful, healthy example of cross-species genetics out there. You take pictures of him. You must have some way of reaching him.
Well,
Peter, I need Spider-Man's blood.
I'll take that. Huh. A little early for Halloween, isn't it? Biology, genetics, medicine. Pretty heavy stuff for the Harry Osborn I remember. my lucky day. I'm always awesome. Sometimes I'm extra awesome. Poor Harry. I want to help him, but without the proper testing, my blood could actually make things worse. Jolt's affected my web shooters. This just in, webs need something to stick to. Buckle up! Fasten your seatbelts! If my blood could cure Harry, I'd give it to him in a heartbeat. But it'll take time and lots of research to find out. And he's in no mood to wait. That'll wake you up! If I give Harry my blood without testing it first, it could kill him. Or turn him into a monster, like with Dr. Connors. And then who knows how many people he might hurt, or even kill. Now that's fun! Got him!
I'm gonna beat you perfectly.
I can fly rings around you, punk.
A win is a win, but this one, not my favorite.
You just try to pick my pocket.
I can check that one off my list. Norman Osborn lived for years with his disease. Harry's got time, even if he doesn't... I've put this off long enough. Gotta catch up to Harry and talk to him.
Kane, thank you. I'll pay whatever you want.
Mr. Osborn, wait. I've checked with scientists familiar with gene therapy, and I can't give you my blood. It's too dangerous.
Dangerous? I'll die without it.
Not right away. There's still time for more research. Every other cross-species subject has turned into a monster. I don't know why it's different from me. I'm looking into it, but...
I've paid the top minds in the field to look into it. A fortune. They don't have the answers. I'm willing to take the chance.
It's not just about you. The lizard, the other cross-species, they hurt people.
Get out.
Kill people.
Just get out.
I can't give you my blood until I know
right.
it's safe.
I can't trust
promise.
anyone.
I'll find out.
I'm on my own.
Mr. Osborn,
No, just go.
He's really at the end of his rope. I should have noticed a long time ago, but I was busy being played for a fool by Craven. I can't believe I fell for his act. But why would he teach me his hunting techniques if he was going to betray me? I guess that's one of the things I'll have to ask him. Sometimes I fantasize about moving to Hawaii, but there'd be nothing to swing from. I'm gonna find Craven and make him tell me the truth about his ties to Fisk. Craven! Time for a little mentor-mentee chat. Discuss our mutual goals. Map out a 5-year plan. Explain why you're working for a human jello mold. Looks empty, but maybe I can still find some answers. Craven must know I'm after him. He left and took most of his stuff. But he didn't have time to get it all. It's all for me. He was gonna kill me and stuff me like a trophy. All this time he's been studying me, testing me, figuring out my strengths, and how to beat them.
And how best set a trap.
You're a fake! A coward! This is your idea of a fair hunt?
Oh no. It's only the prelude. The antidote I gave you should remove all effects of the tranquilizer. I want you at the peak of your abilities.
Stop acting like you're King Arthur. All that talk about honor. You lied to me. Betrayed me. For the Kingpin and his money.
That was incidental. I did not betray you. I truly taught you all I knew. Not just so you eliminate the Kingpin's rivals, but to make you the worthiest possible opponent. The foe I knew you would be. My greatest hunt. Now you are ready. And now we will see who is the hunter and who is the prey.
So you used me to take out the Kingpin's rivals. What about Cassidy? I noticed you jumped in to stop him talking to me.
Cassidy was useful for a time. He sowed fear and mistrust, but he is little more than a beast. Was it?
Ambush me from the trees.
You've been a poor sport.
You wanted me to watch Cassidy kill that kid. Why? So I'd kill him? So I'd feel guilty? Just because you're a sick freak?
It was a test to see how strong you could be. You could stomach the spilling of blood.
I'm still waiting for an explanation for your mustache.
Impossible. You are not capable of this kind of fury. You lack a killer instinct. Death, come get me, fool! I'm right here, always one step behind.
True. I get as angry as you do. I want to hurt my enemies just as much. The difference is, I know he's wrong. He's in the trees. Gotta find him before he springs a trap.
There is no escape.
Don't feel bad. You're not... You
are a worthy... Your own senses betray you.
Oh, this is too easy. At least try.
Good. You fight ghosts.
I get it now. You're trying to bore me to...
You grasp at shadows.
Hard to spot him in those trees, but I have to try.
I can smell your fear.
You put forth this week an effort? I kind of feel like you don't respect me. He's in the trees. Gotta find him before he springs a trap.
There is no escape.
That's not fun.
You lack a are outnumbered by one man to the death.
No! That's your way. On my watch, no one dies.
I beg you, kill me. Give me death over defeat.
You're saying death isn't defeat? You planning on coming back as a craven zombie or something? Anyway, I won. That means I call the shots.
What are your terms?
You're a few episodes short of a season, Craven, but you've always had your own loony code of honor. So you're gonna tell me how to get to the Kingpin. The truth. Everything you know.
Very well. You have won that right. Ask, and I shall answer.
I ran into someone who says Kingpin gets test subjects at Ravencroft. How?
The institution has lost all government funding. It now relies upon private donors, of which Fisk is the largest, now that Norman Osborn is dead.
And they just let him experiment on inmates like some kind of Dr. Chubbenstein?
They encourage it. They view the inmates as hopelessly damaged, useful only as test subjects.
I know you. You're always checking out your surroundings. You notice everything.
Yes, it's true. I met with Fisk in his building, where I took note of the locations of his cameras, weapons, and accessible points of entry. He has a Telec 4566 security system, and I know the